I just got back from Paris. We went to Normandy and we got to be on the beaches of Normandy around the D-Day celebration. I was pretty fortunate because I got to meet a World War II veteran that had been on the beaches on the on D-Day. Well, actually, he never made the beaches. He was the Higgins boat driver, and he got to drive back and forth. He did that 5 times, bringing soldiers and sailors to the beaches. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about what we do here at Developable Designs. We offer a business intensive that is specific for veteran owned businesses, but obviously we can open that up to anybody that really needs our services. We want to make sure that we are offering it to our veterans because that is our primary audience. That's who we want to serve, and that's who we want to be able to connect with. We all know that there is the Mission 22 and things out there that talk about 22 a day are leaving this earth. And that's entirely too many people in my mind. And that is because that they don't know there's something more out there for them. So it's my goal to help them, if they've started a business, get their information out, get their message out so that they can make sure that they are meeting up and meeting the people they need to make their business successful. So let's talk a little bit about it. First of all, what is it? We come into your business for one day. That doesn't mean it's only one day. We're only in it for a day. And in that day, we develop some strategies and plans based on the information that we provided. There's usually two things, pardon me, that come to play when it comes to needing a business intensive. The first is that they have some business issues that are strategy based and their system and processes aren't really in place to be able to make things flow the way they need it to, or the marketing message is off. And when it comes to their marketing message, a lot of times that message is off because they're in love with their mission and that's what that got them to start their business. But the reality is they're not talking to their audience, so they're not meeting them where they are. So they're not connecting and they're not closing the deals that they need to. So if you're struggling with that or you think you're struggling with that, let's jump on a call. I have free strategy sessions. If you message me at hello@developable.com or team@developable.com, Anne or myself will be answering the messages and we'll be able to get to you, or message me on whatever platform you're viewing this from. So marketing is one thing, business structure is another thing. We typically help businesses that have from 2 to 20 people. Once it gets past 20 people, I've got some people in my network that are actually ideal for helping you get your business going and see where the loopholes are. So what the business intensive includes. If you look at developabledesigns.com, I'm going to read off to you exactly what it is. So what we do is we get into your business and we get detailed. You're going to transform your business because we're going to help you accelerate your growth, reduce your risk, enhance your clarity. Like I said, the biggest thing is that we don't necessarily know what is going on in our business. So we're going to uncover hidden powers within your business. That could be those strategies or your marketing message. And we're going to develop customized strategies for you, designs for you, and then we're going to give you some tools to make you successful, give you the roadmap to make you successful. And the reason why we want to do that is our goal is to make all businesses successful that come into our presence. We want to lift everybody up. So what we'll do is we're going to sit down ahead of time and we'll do a questionnaire. And my team and I will go through line by line the things that you've given us access to. And we're going to see where you're hitting it and where you're not. And then when we come in on the day of, we'll spend a little time in the morning and we'll spend some time in the evening where I get the chance to ask you more questions to get some clarity on things that I don't necessarily have access to or that I need some more information on, because sometimes we think we've given it all and we haven't. Who is the business intensive service for? Currently, it's for veteran-owned businesses, but if you're a small business and you need some help, please feel free to reach out to me. We do offer that to veterans, but we are willing to open that up to more people because we do want to help all businesses. All businesses deserve to succeed. We're not too specific on what their niche is or things like that, because most of the time, like I said, it comes down to two things. And if it doesn't, they may be an ideal candidate for a bigger package, which we'll talk about at another time. We don't need to talk about that today because today is the intensive day. And then where should you be at as far as your stage of development? So most of the time, people who come to us have been there in business for 6 months to a year, sometimes a year and a half, 2 years, and they're just not getting the business that they thought they were going to get. They're not getting the lead generation they thought they were going to get. So we need to get in and we need to look at, one, are they extensively using ChatGPT and not editing it? That's a big thing for a lot of people. They're not humanizing it. It's okay to use it for ideas. We all use it for ideas. And if you don't, bravo. But a lot of us use it for ideas. And then what we do from those ideas is you then make those your bigger story. So there's one way. But like I said, there's people that are coming in from 6 months to 2 years that are needing help getting their business off the ground. So we help them do that by getting clear on the marketing message, if that's the issue, or getting clear on the systems and processes. We use personally in our business, I use ClickUp and Go High Level as my two main things. I do track my social media in Metricool, and that's because the stats in there are freaking phenomenal. If you haven't used it, let me know and I'll reach out and I can either give you access or a link so you can see it, or we can do a strategy call and I can show you the backside. So I've also worked out some business stuff in Asana, which is great. Monday is great. They all have their benefits, and I just love using them because it helps you keep your mind clear. Sometimes we're able to do things via Zap to take stuff from High Level to ClickUp or ClickUp to High Level, but as a whole, we use that and we use Slack. I've got 4 systems that I use now. I used to use a lot of them. Trust me, I used a lot of them. And then we just spend some time getting clear and see what's working, what's not in the business. Sometimes people think that ads are the right thing to do. They are if your business is in place to support it. Is your product selling? Are you converting? If that's converting, then we can create ads that'll help you convert even more. Let's see. What is the benefits? What are your tangible outcomes? What is it that you want? You want clarity and you want to be able to have your business move forward. So what we'll do is we'll come out with a plan. The plan that gives you the option of we do it, you can do it, or you can pay somebody else to do it. It's A-okay. You're here to help us out. If you come in for the business intensive, it is $997 in order to do it. And then if you decide you want to hire us to do it, you get that $997 accredited back to you or to your services, so that we've already done the research we need to do the services we need to do. So it gives you that little bit of a kickback for staying with us for those services. What does the process look like? As you can tell, these are questions people have asked me. The process is pretty simple, or clear as mud, depending on who you are. So we spend a lot of time ahead of time asking you questions, getting the messaging and getting all of that stuff done so that we can be lean on the day of. We want to make sure that we're operating at a fast pace, and it's myself and my husband, Richard, and we get in, we look at the business, we do some streamlining, we look at clarity, everything that we can give you answers to on day of is all done like 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So that way we're able to just keep paring it down so that what we deliver makes sense and you're able to use that for your marketing plan. That's your roadmap. We've got a beautiful roadmap that we'll give you so that you can get your business moving. In it, there's a whole bunch of books as far as referencing, and we're working on creating videos as to what each of these books do and why they're successful, but we haven't gotten fully through that yet. We will be in the next month, but if you have the roadmap, it'll constantly be updating, or it should be. If not, I can add it to you, or I can send it to you. The support and follow-up afterwards, about a month after, we will set up a 1-hour strategy call so we can make sure that you are on your path to success. If not, we need to revisit what's going on. Are you implementing it as planned, or are you willy-nilly? So often we spend so much time in our business, we don't spend it on our business. And this business intensive is to spend the time on your business so you can give yourself the biggest platform for success. We talked about the price. It's $9.97. I don't foresee it going up from there for right now. It may. We do revisit the pricing quarterly, but as a whole, it's probably going to stay that way until January. Why? Because I want to be able to make myself affordable to help veteran businesses. How do I prepare for the business intensive? I believe that was them asking how they prepare. That is just making sure that anything that I'm asking for, you either put into the folder that we create for you, or you give me access to it via my email or Ann's email. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. We just want to make sure we're getting clear so that you're getting the best answers and the best responses to grow your business the best way. Success stories. I've had quite a few. If you look at DebellaDebalDesigns.com, you're going to see a couple success stories. Plus, they're on DebellaDebalDesign.com. There's two of them. I've got two websites, and the reason I have two websites is one's kind of the landing page of it all, and then the second is the website. For those of you who don't know the difference between a website and a landing page is pretty much a sales funnel. It is your poster board about what you're offering, and we want to get that out there as quickly as possible so that we can get you the lead generation that you need to get that offer off the ground. If you want a landing page, it's phenomenal as a brochure. It's got everything your business does. It's got the details. It's got the things that people like to see. It's where your blogs sit. So most of the time when we offer the business intensive and we see that there's some issues, we end up getting people into Go High Level because it's the easiest way to track all their marketing efforts in one spot. So there's that. And we say Go High Level, even though it's high level, because the original place you sign up is Go High Level. You'll see GHL or high level. Testimonials and stories are in those locations. If you want them in one place, I can send them over to you. We do have some case studies. Those case studies are based on our social media management. I have to do one on the business intensive. We've been finessing that a little bit, so we want to make sure that we're giving it all that there needs to be in that case study so you can see why it would be ideal for you so you could be successful. Tools and resources that you're going to gain access to. We're going to give you access to Go High Level. We're going to look at what we can do to get you the free part of ClickUp or Asana so that we can get your business rolling and we can get things organized for you. Plus, we've got templates and we've got Anne has been essentially busy with all of the lead magnets and things that we have that you will get included in your roadmap. And we want to make sure that you're using those tools so you can be as successful as possible. And then how do you schedule it? Go to DebellaDebalDesigns.com, or you can email me or message me on whatever platform you are. And this is just so that way we're able to put you in the right category so you're getting the emails that you need that pertain to you and what you're going to do in your business. We want to make sure that we're not sending you random emails that have zero intent behind it. Not zero intent. That's not the right answer. They're not giving you the data you need in order to make the decisions you need. So when we're writing emails, it's just like social media. You want to make sure that you're not just putting content out to put content out. You want to put content out of value so that you can make sure you're making the connections you want so you can get the success you want. That's my soapbox. And then, like I said, DebellaDebalDesigns.com or DM us on any of the platforms that you are following us on here or where you got this video from. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I shall see you later.